Welcome everybody to my Killing for a Guy. This time we will be talking about the Outpost map because this map is the hardest map I think for kiting, and in solo you can't really defend, you have to kite. So I think for solo this is the hardest map, and I think I have to walk through the map before I start the real game. And as you can see, I'm putting Scrake seemingly randomly on the map, but every Scrake you see is actually a spawning point of the kiting route. And every time you see a Scrake here, there's a spawning point here. And as you can see, there are a lot of spawning points all over the place on this map. And unlike the Paris or Baltic map, you can disable most of those spawning points around you just by walking around. But in this map, there are too many obstacles to block the outside. So every corner you turn, you activate a lot of spawning points around you, and so you have to pay attention and know that the spawning point's location. So you have to prepare for the sets to pop up, because any sets can pop up there. Especially slow sets like Bloats and Sirens, they're the most likely to teleport because they are slow and they can't catch up. And later in the wave you will find Scrakes and Fresh Plants to keep popping up in front of you and run at you. So you have to pay a lot of attention to the spawning points. You have to prepare. As you can see, this is the wave starting area. As you can see, there's already a lot of spawning points around here, and inside the door, outside the door, basically every door has a spawning point. And the kiting route is basically when you get overrun by the sets at the beginning, you start running down here and do not stop. Do not stop until you run past this door. Now, when you run past this door and this path is clear, you can fight for a few seconds, but do not stop before that, because they will sandwich you pretty quickly, because there's way too much spawning points around there, and you can't disable them because you cannot see the spawning points. So you will get sandwiched. You have to run at that area, and when you get back here, you can start look that way to see if there's too much stats. If not, you can run down there to the slope and kite again. If there's too much stats, you can drop down and go this way. But be prepared, because there's more spawning points around here. Maybe I missed 1 or 2 spawning points around here too. And up there, and you want to run out this door as quickly as possible, because sets of the upper spawning points will start dropping down and block the door. You want to run out the door, run past this doorway, and then you can fight for a few seconds. And then you have to start running up, because they will start spawning at these spawning points. So after all, you on this map, if you want to kite solo or with other players, you have to constantly run, or you get sandwiched pretty quickly, because you think the Scrake was behind you 3 seconds ago, suddenly they are in front of you. So if you are not constantly moving, you will get swamped. You will get sandwiched in like 3 seconds. You have to run on this map, I think, if you are kiting, unless you are defending, then you can blast away. So this is the basic walkthrough of the map, and let's get started. I skipped the first 3 waves because it's pretty much the same on every map. and the game isn't really that hard for the first 3 waves. So yeah, and you want to start the wave on this map around this area if you want the kite or solo, because there are a lot of spawning points. As you can see, they are raining down for us. There's a lot of spawning points around this area, and you want as much sets to spawn as possible. So only 1 or 2 sets will spawn as you run around this way, instead of groups and groups of sets to spawn. You don't want to fight a group of gophers and then fight 2 hugs and then a siren and then a bloat again. You have to reload at some point. You can't fight this much sets together. So you want to stay around the starting area and ideally spawn a lot of sets around there and start kiting. And remember, you can't really stop until you run past the door, like I say in the opening map walkthrough. And that's you can run into the buildings, but I think the hallways are too narrow, and you can't really run away if things get fishy. And I really think maybe I don't go inside enough to know the roads very well, but there are quite a few good spots inside when I play multiplayer. But if you are trying to kite, I think the opening areas will be better. And the thing about this map is really just the constant spawning in front of you. The line of sight is really hard to prevent the spawning point from activate. So sometimes it will get really annoying, because you are fighting a siren in this corner, and in this corner you get a bloat, and then a siren, and then bloat again, and then 2 sirens, and then it get even more ridiculous at wave 7, 8 to wave 10, because Scregs and Flashpunks will start appearing in front of you. They will keep appearing in front of you. This will get pretty ridiculous sometimes. So you must learn that. You must learn to I would say sidewalk to prevent some of the damage. You can't prevent all of the damage, but sometimes you may notice me doing some. It may seem that I'm taking a longer route, but I'm actually sidestepping some attacks and prevent a lot of damage. Like if you walk sideways, you can make, maybe you can tank a chorus combo, but the chorus standing there will block all the sets around it, and the other sets cannot hit you. Before the chorus, we position and let them pass. Like there, I sidestep the stalkers, and so that the stalker will continue to do their combo. So that can actually prevent some of the sets from moving close enough to attack me. And to be honest, I still can't really figure out where to shoot when the gophers get close to a certain distance. I just always miss them when they are jumping attack or just charging in for me. I would just miss them totally for some reason. if the Gophers is in chorus actually. If they get to a certain distance, I will just keep missing them for some reason. And here you can actually try to run up here if you want to kite for a longer route, or if you want to find ammo, because there's a few weapon and ammo box spawning points around here, and when things goes wrong, you can always jump down here. Nice. Here is another fairly large area that you can navigate and reposition yourself to fight the sets. However, you don't want to jump down when, again, you want the set counts to drop to around 30 as soon as possible. You don't want to jump down here when the set count is still 50 or so, because the spawning points will pop too much stats inside if you go into the building. And I didn't really study the inner area of the spawning points of this map, so every time I go in when the set count is like 50, I get sandwiched by a lot of sets, and I just can't really fight my way out. So I still prefer to kite outside, because not only is it have larger area for you to move, and also sirens and hawks will destroy the lightings inside. And sometimes if a siren screams a few times, and the lights will go out, and it will actually become really dark inside the buildings. So for now, I think kiting outside is better. The spawning. Again, you want to start the wave at this area, and ideally, if you get a Skrik spawn at this spawning point, it will be the perfect way to start the wave, because you can instantly kill one of the biggest threat. And this is pretty good because a lot of sets is already starting to spawn around the area, so I can run down here without getting too much spawning. As you can see, if you do not get enough spawn up there, you will get larger groups to spawn down here. And the worst case is if you run shake down the slope right away, you will find yourself being sandwiched by 10 sets on each side. And this is a spot to look out for, because like you see there, the chorus can actually trap you by standing under you, and you cannot really you can't really run away. For some reason you can't move when the chorus is under you, and that could get really dangerous. But luckily I spammed some A12 shots and get away, because I can kill the both of us, and the chorus actually let me go. And again, you do not want the sets to kill each other too much on the first few waves. And as you can see, if you don't kill the sirens right away, they will keep teleporting and keep screaming beside you. And that could make the game 10 times harder. Because if the sirens seems to do a very little damage if you run away from them, but they can actually do like 40 damage every time they scream. if you run past them or stay beside them. So the sirens can actually deal a lot of damage. The thing is about siren is you are always running away from siren, so you may think it's only 5 damage, it's only 8 damage after all the screaming. But it is because you are fairly far away from her. If you are close to the sirens, they can actually do like 30-40 damage. And if you are playing in multiplayer, a lot of times is that everybody is shooting the flashbangs or sprays, and then the sirens just come in and scream, and everybody losing 40 health. And the bloats puke on somebody, and that guy is already dead. Because if you do not have quick resistance, you can actually take like 60 to 70 damage. So sirens, like I said in other videos, sirens is your priority. Only a raging scrake will have a higher priority than the sirens. And also in solo, because and here I switch the perks of the medic because I do not need the discount of the armor anymore, and I want to heal more armor. I don't feel like I need this kind of tricks on the other two maps, but on this map I actually reach wave 10. My first time reaching wave 10 on this map is like when I'm level 16 or 17 medic. But after that I reached wave 10 a few times, but every time I die to some bullshit. So I feel like I want every teeny bit of bonus for me to win this map. I don't want to die over and over again at late waves, because I kind of get how to play this map already. I don't want to lose, so I use some tricks I don't use on the other two maps, like picking up the weapons, drop and pick it up again to sell for 50 more. Because weapons you pick up on the map only sell for $100, but if you drop it and pick it up again for some reason, it sells for 150. And at wave 10 I will be buying another AA-12, and normally I don't do that. Again, I don't do that on other maps. And at late waves, if the situation allows, you can base the hugs to do the fireball flamethrower attack. So like there, most of the sets are dead, and I didn't know the spray would teleport there. I just want to throw a nade and heal myself, but unluckily the Scrakes teleport there and instantly rage by my magic grenade. So again, you want your AA-12 to fully load at all times if you suspect any possibility of Scrake raging. And that is actually the worst attack a first part can do, the spinning attack, because basically every hit will hit you, and that will do the highest damage to you. Other than these attacks, raging first punch, a first punch won't kill you really. If you are not stuck at the corner, a first punch will basically never kill a medic. You will just heal back up, even on multiplayer where you heal less. The first punch will just never kill a medic. like I said, the first punk in Carry Floor 2 is not the DPS anymore. It's just it will just give you pressure and force you away from your defensive position.
Lovely.
And sometimes they are helpful too because when they rage they can kill the lesser sets. Like they run past the cross and stalkers, they will kill them. So a lot of times they are more helpful than bad. The first parts.
Okay, flesh bound it is.
And you can just kite the first part forever. Because other sets will block it when he's not raging, and even if he's raging, a lot of sets will still block it because he can't really instant kill the sets. They need to be at low health for the first pound to rage and kill them right away. And like I said, on the other maps you can always use the terrain, the stairs to bait his attack and make him miss. Or if you want a safer way, you can just run away because if you run away, they will rarely catch up. So the safest way is to just run away. If you want to kill them faster, you can do what I did there and just use the wailing of the stairs, the terrain to bait their attack and make them miss. They will waste their rage timer and they will come down after 10 seconds. And hunting shotgun is always good to clear some of the trash, but you need to be pretty close to the target for the hunting shotgun to do well, because the spread is just too wide.
Time's up. Go kill
You
some
miss
Zeds.
most of the pillars. So on this map, every wave is just pretty much the same. You want to bait as much spawn as possible, and before you run to the crossroad.
No one starts crying. Take that, monster! Strike!
And there I actually considered to kill the Scrake, but after that I see the chorus, so I give up on that.
Careful! We've got a stalker creeping around.
And here I want to kill this Scrake, but again they spawn some chorus. There I use the go fast to block the flash pump for me. Like if you pay more attention, you can see I sometimes do some random side steps. That's actually because I rather take damage from the lesser sets than the more damaging sets. And as you can see, they will keep popping up in front of you. The Gophers there, I poisoned him. He should be behind me, and then he instantly pop up in the door.
I'll show you how to do it. There's a cloaked Zed here somewhere.
And always pay attention to the footstep of Scrags to make sure that they're not raging.
Okay,
Yeah, here the first punk is
time to play.
teleporting in front of me again. You will see this a lot at later waves because they normally won't charge, so they will be staying behind the charging sets, and as soon as you turn the corner you cannot see them and they will start to teleport. the biggest enemy on this map is sirens and rogues.
Handling money incoming.
Because the teleporting flashbang and Scrakes, you can easily run past them and take fairly little damage even if you mess up a little bit. But the sirens and rogues will keep doing damage to you, and this way if I get pretty unlucky, every time I want to kill a Scrake, there's some other sets randomly popping up, so to stop me from doing that, like that, the sirens stop me from trying to kill the Scrake.
Nice.
And as long as you have armor, the first punch just won't do any damage to you. It's like doing 10 damage. And after you heal, you're already at like 40-50 armor after a few heals. And sirens can actually help you to regenerate the armor, and if possible, you can take some damage from the siren screaming and heal and get some of the armor back, or you can jump down from an edge to damage yourself and heal. And right there, as you can see, if you run past the Scrake, not directly beside him, but as you can see, when I try to get the ammo box, the Scrake still hits me. So you always want to run directly onto his right or directly to his left to prevent taking damage. And after the Scrake is raging, there's one attack that I found very difficult to run past. He will still hit you, but doing not that much damage, like around 20 to 30 damage with the armor. After the Scrake rage, he will have a very fast attack combo that he will prevent you from running past him on the right or left hand side.
Nice.
And this door you want to run out as soon as possible, because sets will start dropping down from up there.
Okay, flesh bound it is.
After the set count is less than 10, you can catch a little bit breather to prepare yourself for the next wave, but you still need to pay attention to the Scrakes. And there the Scrake just teleport, and I don't know where he's gone. Maybe he's under me inside the bunkers. And sometimes the last set is pretty hard to find because they may spawn on the upper floor or the floor below you, so you have to actually find them.
Watch out, Escribe!
Open again. Let's get you restocked.
And did I mention I hate the trader arrow? Because a lot of times it's pretty unclear where the trader is. I just can't really. Yeah, the arrow just, I don't know. The arrow just, sometimes the arrow seems to be misleading.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
But it's okay on a solo game because you don't really need that much time, because you don't need to give ammo to other players, and you don't need to heal them up. And 1 or 2 heals you will be at full health, even if you drop to like 20 health on the last wave.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
And this time, because I run a little slow to the starting point, only 2 Cora has spawned there. And there seems to be not much set spawning around this area. And I still have problems hitting Coras. As you can see, I missed like 5 shots, and I have to run down here too early. And as you can see, a lot sets will spawn in much larger groups, and there are sets spawning in this hallway too, and this could get really bad. We do not want to run down the kiting path too early, because I get lucky that only a large group of crocs spawn there. If there's like a Warfast plus sirens and bloats, I may get in a lot of trouble there. And for some reason, if you kill the sirens too early, they seem to spawn more of them. Like if you instantly kill like 2 to 3 sirens and start at the beginning of the rave, they still spawn 3 or 4 more. And as you can see, the splash punk keep appearing in front of me and charge me. Good thing that splash punk don't really do that much damage, so this still manageable. And one more thing is you have to learn to sidestep the cross, so they don't really able to grab you. As you can see, I don't get grabbed that much. Even I run past a lot of clocks, I only get grabbed 1 or twice a wave. Even I keep running past a lot of clocks. And the way I do solo kiting overall is I don't kill the sets that is not charging. If he's in front of me, the claws or go fast. If they are not charging, I normally will kill them right away. But if you get close to go fast, they charge anyway. But claws sometimes don't charge if you don't shoot them. I don't kill the things that don't charge. I just run past them, because if they are not charging, they are helping you to block other sets from behind. So the sets who is charging at you will take more time to reach you. So you may see that even I have ammo, I sometimes do not shoot the. Sometimes I do not shoot the cross that is not running at me. I will just run past them. And there I want to shoot the first part, but then the Scrag is too close to him. I do not want to hit the Scrag and rage it. So I run away. This takes a lot more time, but I think this is a lot safer. And as you can see, even the Scrag is surprising me, he is still not hitting me as long as I keep moving. So that's the way to do it, because on this map you are just you are just constantly getting spawns in front of you. To be honest, this map is really annoying, and there I stay a little bit longer to make sure that the Scrig is not raging. Because if he's raging, I have to prepare my AA-12. And good thing that he's not raging, so again, after the first part one past the Scrigs, you have to pay attention that the Scrig, pay attention to the Scrig that if didn't prepare for his rage. If you sure he's not raging, you can keep on shooting the first part. Or if you have enough room, you can kill the Scrigs, like I just did there. And on this map, it seems that you need a lot more time to kite the last Scrig and flash punch around, because every time you try to fight them, they will pop another Scrig in front of you, so you have to run again. So yeah,
Got some ammo here.
and you just need a little bit more time on each wave to kite the last few Scrigs and flash punch. And right here, I'm searching for the last set again. I don't know where did the game put the last. I'm not sure it's a Scrig or
We've got a scrap.
yeah, it's a Scrig. And this area is not good to find a Scrig. But if I run outside, it actually may trigger his teleport and he may be gone again. So yeah, sometimes the last set is pretty annoying to fight. And there I miss a few shots and still taking one hit. But it's the end of the wave, so it's okay to do that. And here I normally don't do that on the other map, but on this map I really don't want to mess up at the last wave, so I buy another A12 and drop it on the ground. But remember that the weapons on the ground the weapons you drop on the ground will disappear in 5 minutes. And it seems that this weapon spawn on the map will stay forever as long as you don't pick them up. They will only reset as the next wave starts. So yeah, you can actually move your weapons to the trader and then pick up the weapon spawn on the map.
We've got customers.
And here I get pretty bad luck that the game spawn set at the spawning point under this way and not the normal spawning points. And now as soon as I press reload, they start to spawn. And as I have a spare AA-12 on the ground, I spam a few more shots. I'm less afraid that I will run out of ammo, so I can spam a few more shots to make sure I kill the siren. And they will keep awarding you more sirens if you kill the sirens fast enough. And of course, the first pound will be raging right in front of me. This is the character. This is the special thing about this map. And we have double flash pound on this wave, so you will see a lot of flash pounds running up in front of me. And there I shoot the cross leg because I do not want to hit the Scrigs at all. this here, I actually messed up pretty bad here because I set the flow weapon binding to backspace, and backspace is actually pretty far away. So I messed up there. I just messed up there. I nearly died there. I dropped to like 20 health, and that was pretty bad. But you can just throw a medic nade and then heal yourself. Like here, I instantly get 33 armor and full health. And missing a bash is always bad because bashing is really slow. It may seem like it's only a second, but 1 second can mean death on hell on earth because the sets are moving way too quickly. And I spent all that time to run around the map just to get back to my AHL. And there again, I should check the door before I shoot the siren. I should really check the door first. I totally didn't know the Scrake was there. And this is the thing you need to pay attention to. And again, they will keep spawning in front of you, so always expect that. And yeah, everywhere I run, a Scrake is there. And here I see a pretty good opportunity to kill the Scrake while doing a little bit damage to the flashbang. So yeah, you can do that, but you have to make sure that your shotguns will not penetrate and hit another Scrake behind the flashbangs. Basically, when you are getting to the end of the wave, you want to fight 1-on-1 to each set. Except flashbang. If you can shoot the flashbangs together or grenade them together because it really doesn't matter that they rage together or not. You can just run away, and the worst possible outcome is one of them hit you, because when one of them is hitting you, it's again blocking the other one. So you don't need to be afraid of flashbangs too much. You should be afraid of Scrakes, or in this game, because Scrake is the real danger in this game. Flashbangs, like, if you have high level medic, you just tank him forever. As you can see, even if he's raging, he's doing like 30 damage, like around 30 damage. It's, even in multiplayer, they will do a little bit more, like 40, 50 damage max. If you have a medic, he will keep healing you in health and armor, so you won't take much damage at all. And here I afraid that the 5-minute timer will pass and despawn my AA-12, so I drop the one which have ammo and pick up the empty one and put it to the trader. You don't really need the extra AA-12 for hangs, but it will make the fight shorter, because to be quite honest, the hangs fight is pretty boring if you want to play it safe. If you want to play it safe and do not want to trade hits with hangs, the fight can actually get pretty boring. And here I'm considering which route to kite him.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade.
Because the routes I used to kite hangs before
More Zeds
really
on the way.
really take
Start to wrap
too
things up,
much
as they
time.
say.
I'm considering to use a shorter route to kite hangs, but if you are playing on a less confident routes, you may mess
I'm
up
about to shut the
easier.
pod.
So that's the thing to keep in mind. But the old routes I used to kite that you
Break time's
can see
over.
I
Get
use
back
it
to work.
on the
More
first
Zeds
and
inbound.
second phrase. It just takes way too much time because I do not have much chance to shoot him. But it's pretty safe that basically as a medic, Hanks will never kill you if you follow this route. And at the start, I am not sure which way he will be coming, so I stand around the door, and as soon as you're sure where he will be coming, you can close the door to slow him down. And here is basically the only safe spot to shoot him. And after that, you just run and close the door to slow him down. If you do not stop running, he should not be able to shoot you in this hallway. And even if he did, it's only like a few shots. It won't really hurt. And if he's throwing grenades and instead of shooting you, you can just unload him and use all of your ammos. But this route is really too long. This is the first route I fight him on this map, so I'm familiar with this route, and normally I will use this route if I want to be extra safe. Because he just can't catch up to you to believe, and you constantly have doors to close to slow him down and prevent him from shooting you. Again, the real danger of Hanks is if he shoots you. If he just grenade you, you can just run away. And even if you get hit by a few nades, it won't hurt too bad. And of course, you actually do not want to take damage, but really, Hanks just has too much health. It gets boring sometimes, so I want to kill him faster. So sometimes you'll see that I let him shoot me. And again, I'm at full armor after he grabs me. And because I realize he's trying to heal too late and I get grabbed not fast enough, so as you can see there's some trash sets spawning around, but most of them will actually be killed by his gas and grenades. They will just kill by Hanks. Most of the sets will not. You won't even see most of the sets he spawned. But you have to keep in mind that there are other sets on the map, and you can have some throw down a medic nade to increase your DPS. If the sets stay in the area of effect of the medic grenade, it actually deal decent damage. But if they just run past the medic grenade and just take the poison damage, it won't be too much damage. But the most of the time Hanks will stop here and throw the grenade, so
Some ammo.
throw down the grenade there will greatly increase your DPS. But even with that, Hanks still require a lot of time to kill if you don't cheese him or trade hits with him. And if you trade hits with him, they will be pretty dangerous, so I don't really like that idea. Even on my first hard win, I take a lot of time trying to kill him because this is from Killing Floor 1. You do not want to take damage at all, so I spend a lot of unnecessary time to run away. And like I said before, in phase 2, for some reason, he liked to use the melee attacks a lot more in phase 2 for some reason. Even if he can shoot you a lot of the time, he will just run at you instead of shooting you. So phase 2 is the longest phase because if he's keep running, you may miss a few shots and you are forced to run away if you do not want to cheese him. And I again like the Scrake cheese. I think the running to his back method will get fixed pretty fast. Maybe the next patch they will fix the running to Scrake and Hank's back to shoot them. I won't call that a glitch because I think this is not a bug or glitch, it's just a AI flaw. But I still think they will fix it. And here I did not realize that he is trying to heal and I run away too far, so I actually cancelled his heal, so I waste a lot of time here because I think he's trying to grab me to heal, but he actually tried to melee me. But for some reason, no set has spawned. I sometimes, I use that long to let him grab me, but for some reason he didn't spawn anything to help you. Normally, if you have to instantly let him grab you to prevent him from spawning sets. But this time I don't know why that I run away for a long time and he's still not spawning any sets.
I'm going to find you.
And there I think that I'm killing him too slowly, so I try to find other routes to kill him faster. And these routes, this area I should say, is not, I'm not very familiar with, but it's clearly a lot faster if you do it this way. Basically, you just run up this stair and jump on the railing and camp the door. And as he tried to gas or grenade you, you just drop down, heal. Another benefit of this route is that when you drop down, you take a little bit of falling damage and you can heal back up instantly and get some free armor. And this route is, but this route I'm not familiar with. This is the second time I use this route, so but this is but this is a lot faster than the routes I use on phase 1 and phase 2. And I don't want to waste too much time on him, so I just run here and try to use these routes to kite. And to be quite honest, Hank's fight is pretty boring after you get after you know the mechanics. And I get him to the last phase, but I don't seem to have enough ammo to finish him off. So I should be finding ammos, sure. Yeah, here I try to find more ammos. I think you need like 40 to 60 shots to kill him in the last phase. And I want some medic days for emergencies. So I run around and find ammo boxes. And this is not much to talk about because Hank's fight is like pretty much the same on every map. You just do not stay at the open areas. You always want to stay indoors. Unlike when you're fighting the other sets. When fighting Hanks, you want to stay indoors because there are a lot of line of sight blockers, so he won't shoot you. As long as he don't shoot you, you are safe. Because the grenades and gas will not travel too far away, and as soon as you turn the corner, they can't hit you anymore. But if you are running along the hallways and he shoots you, he will deal a stupid amount of damage in a very short time. And here I should have enough ammo, so I went back to this area to bait him here.
A little explosive for you.
And sometimes he will run at that door, run out of that door if you run too far away from him. So you have to pay attention to the sound of him. And here I mess up again. And safer way is run after you see him.
I'm going to find you.
So he will follow your routes every time. And sometimes some of the sounds will not play, so like right there I'm not even sure if I'm hitting him. Because sometimes the sound just would not play. And I see 2 ammo boxes there but I'm afraid that he will shoot me, so I am not getting the ammo boxes right now.
Nice.
And sometimes he will charge out to get you, but if you drop down, he will not be able to catch up. And if you want to get the ammo box there, you can just close the door and run straight to the ammo box instead of camping the door. You can just close the door like here, and you can get both the ammo boxes. But he may shoot you. But he may shoot you if you get the ammo box down at the gas tank. So you have to keep that in mind too.
Not so chemical romance.
Am I meant to be?
And this when you're running upstairs, that's a safe time to reload. And that's pretty much it. Even if you are playing in multiplayer, you can just kite here instead of staying in the open areas and try to circle around him, and he will kill you one by one. That's what I see in a lot of public games. People just stay at the open areas and then get nuked down one by one. Because when he throw a bunch of nades under your feet, it will instantly kill. So the tips here is just to not do that. You want to be staying around covers at all times.
Not so chemical romance.
And he should be nearly there. To be quite honest, Hanks is never a hard boss, but he's annoying to fight because if you stay like 5 seconds, you get shot and killed. So this is how we do this map, and hope you enjoy. Goodbye.